The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Embargoed.
Okay, Jordan, Richard Tanner at the Express. Would you like to have been busier in the first two games, or as a goalkeeper, do you want to be involved a bit more? Because I'm not sure you've had a real serious save to make yet, have you?
No, I haven't made a save yet, but that means the team in front of us and the other 10 players are doing the job. And like I say, as long as I'm communicating and staying in the game, my concentration is always going to be there, because you're playing these teams and you don't know if you're going to get work to do, but the lads in front of me are doing their job.
Jordan, I'm not sure we've been able to see you since before the Tunisia game, when you were told you were officially, England's #1. Can you recall that moment and reminisce about that moment, and sort of where were you, and what did Gareth say to you, and what did you do immediately after?
Obviously got the #1 shirt early, but wasn't sure if I was going to be the #1, and I've worked pretty much all my life since I was 6-year-old in goal on the street with my brother, being in goal, and that's all I've ever wanted to be, is to be a goalkeeper. So that's all I've ever known, and finally working hard, and through going to Sunderland, moving to Everton, through the age groups at England. So to get the nod was an unbelievable feeling. But like you say, I don't put any pressure on myself. It's just about going and playing football and expressing how good I can be.
Were you straight on the phone to your family to tell them, and what reaction did you get from those guys?
I think they got more of the buzz of getting the actual #1 shirt before. I think they kind of knew if I was #1 shirt I was going to be #1, but I didn't see it like that, and I just kept plugging away and training and keep working hard.
In terms of just penalties, you touched on it earlier. You're obviously doing a lot of practicing behind the scenes. From the guys in the squad, could you perhaps divulge your top 5 of penalty takers? Obviously Harry will be in it, but any others?
We all practicing on penalties, and we'll keep them ones quiet till it comes in case we have a knockout. But yeah, we've all got ability to take penalties, and I think the lads will step up when needed.
Jordan, your distribution's quite key for the side. Can you talk a little bit about what Gareth wants you to do? When you choose to go long, when you choose to go short?
Yeah, it's about managing the game for starters, and not taking too much risk. We know the qualities we've all got to play out from the back, but we don't want to be over risking things and getting people off the seats we're in. We want to play football, and that's what it's about, but sometimes if it's got to go long, it's got to go long. Don't know if it was the 3rd or 4th goal, I've decided to play it long the other night and got a free kick, then we've worked a free kick and scored from it. So sometimes, as long as you're playing that long pass upfield, and if it's about timing, and we can play out from the back, but we don't want to over risk it.
And you're sort of, you said then that you'd been a goalkeeper since the age of 6. So your sort of skill with your feet, where does that sort of come from? Because it's a very modern facet of goalkeeping, really.
Yeah. Been at Sunderland since I was 7 or 8, and when I was a young lad at Sunderland, we would always join in the little training sessions, in the little possessions and everything. So I think it's come from then, really. Then when I was 13, 14, going in the field with my mates and just practicing kicking balls and end to end, really, and that's just kept plugging away and keep working hard at it.
Jordan, there's a lot of euphoria at the moment. A lot of people looking ahead with positivity. Without it to be negative, tomorrow is I think it's the 2nd anniversary of what happened against Iceland, the 8th anniversary of what happened against Germany and Bloemfontein. Do you think there is a need, and do maybe some of the senior players who went through what they did 2 years ago, to just keep a lid on it, but keep it in check? Everyone's saying at home now, all of a sudden, 2 years on from that, we're now talking about England can go all the way after 2 games. Do you think there's a need just to be a bit more, level-headed about it? Yeah,
you're always going to have experiences in football and life as well, and you always take the bad experiences to become better, and hope and like myself, I've had a couple of bad experiences playing football, but that's how you get better as a person, as a player, and as a group. And like you say, we're not looking too far ahead. We're looking game by game, and like you say, we're keeping the humble side of it and not getting carried away. We know what we're capable of doing as a squad, and I feel like we just keep plugging away, keep working hard, train well, and go and perform on a match day.
Have you had any disappointing experiences with England at junior level?
Last year we got knocked out in the semis against Germany, and obviously it wasn't nice to take because we battered them all game, and we should have won. But you take them experiences away and you learn from them, and that's what football's all about.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Before the tournament, Jordan, you were saluting sort of De Gea and Neuer as your top keepers in the world. Obviously, you saw De Gea's mistake in the first game. Does that just sort of emphasise, no matter how good you are as a goalie, mistakes can happen? And
yeah.
Is that good for you to see a mistake like that? It keeps you on your game, sort of thing. Yeah,
it's obviously never nice seeing another goalkeeper making their mistakes, but I think all goalkeepers, including myself, and well, I can only talk about what me, Jack, and Popey do day in day in training, and we work very hard to not make them mistakes, and we do about 600 saves a week in a training week, and just for that one save on a match day, and that's what the concentration levels are for, and that's why you've got to be in the game all times, and like you say, it's never nice to make them mistakes, but you learn from them.
Okay. Take one more just here.
Hi Jordan, just a bit off topic, seeing that Wayne Rooney's moved to DC United, it's supposed to be very close now. Just wondering about your reflections on working with Wayne this year, what sort of pressing he's been, and sort of how you think he'll go out there in the States.
Yeah, obviously growing up watching Rooney as an England legend and as one of the top players in England in lifetime really, and it's obviously great to work with him and have the opportunity to work with him, and he's a great lad around the place and got unbelievable talent, and that's why he's top goal scorer for England. But if I don't know what's going on at club, I'm just focused really on getting as far as we can for the World Cup for England.
Jordan, you talked about momentum there. Given the stakes are so high, if you do come out of the side for the game tomorrow against Belgium and then coming back in, how's that going to be for you?
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to play when called upon, and that's why I train so hard. Is to be when I'm ready to play, I'm ready, and if it's not me, whoever it is, I'll be supporting them. But the manager's never made a decision yet, so we just keep working hard till he makes it.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh wow.